Welcome to Montreal, where the adventure is just beginning.
Looking back on almost 400 years of history, Montreal is one of the oldest cities in North America, which is strange to consider when you visit because Canada's largest French-speaking metropolis also emanates a distinctly youthful joie de vivre. Montreal is just 45 minutes drive from the US border, but in many ways feels closer to Europe. A bustling, dynamic, creative international hub where the old and the new fuse seamlessly together to create an enthralling medley of neighborhoods and urban adventures.
Wow.
There are certain skylines in the world that really stand out, and Montreal is one of them. The best place to take it all in from is the mountain that gave the city its name, Mor Royale. Winter is no barrier to enjoying the view either. All you need is a good guide and a good pair of snowshoes.
The park was built in 1876 by the famous Frederick Law Olmsted, which is the same landscape architect that did Central Park in Manhattan.
Hiking to the top of Mont Royal at the start of your visit is the perfect way to catch some fresh air and get your bearings of the city.
You can see just how close to downtown we are. This is actually quite ridiculous.
Yeah, we're really in the center of the city. And we can see that Montreal is an island too.
Yeah.
You can see the St. Lawrence River.
That was a great start to my visit to Montreal. You can see just how much adventure there is right on this city's doorstep. I can't wait to discover more.
Montreal is a serious foodie hotspot, and one of the hottest reservations right now is Cuisine with a K, where a legally blind Haitian chef is cooking up a Caribbean storm.
Cuisine is part of the Montreal vocabulary. We bring flavors from all over the Caribbean. We also get into the Latin side too. So I want people to experience what I experience with the food, with the texture, the flavors, and bring them to my world.
And Mike's world does not disappoint.
At the heart of Montreal, in more ways than one, is their beloved hockey team, the Canadiens. And today, I'm going to be getting a little taste of the action for myself.
In this town, it's all about the hockey, and more specifically, the Montreal Canadiens. This team has been the heartbeat of the city for decades, so I was honoured to be able to pull on the jersey and join them for a day.
The one thing that worries me is why does the armour need to be this thick? And that's probably because the puck travels really fast and at potentially fatal speeds.
Yeah, I mean, I feel a little bit like Bambi on ice, but well-armoured Bambi.
On the ice, two Stanley Cup winning legends and their rather strange friend were warming up for me.
Uh-oh. I'm not that worried about how many goals I save. I'm just concentrating on staying alive.
These guys mean business.
What I really appreciate about Montreal, I think, it's the most storied franchise in the NHL, in hockey, 24 Stanley Cups. It's the best place to win when you win.
Right, so let's not forget we have the best mascot in the history of hockey.
Yeah, good man.
I've never been in front of a firing squad, but I can imagine that this is exactly what it feels like.
Some pad works. There you go. Oh. The fans really know their hockey, so they can appreciate, obviously, goals, but a really good defensive play.
But when the team loses, you blame it on the goaltender.
Maybe it's just because the goal is quite small and I'm quite big in all my pads, but you know what? I did save those shots, and I'll take the credit for that. As I get more confident, I even start throwing myself towards the puck. Maybe it's beginner's luck. I'm actually making some serious saves here.
Oh, yeah! This game is easy.
What'd you say? What did you say?
I mean, I got a bit lucky there, didn't I?
Okay, better say it.
Now he's got an ego. He thinks he's good. We got to show him what's what.
He's warmed up, right?
Yeah,
From
exactly.
England. Can you believe that? You're going down, JT. You're going down. JT, ready?
Maybe I spoke a little too soon.
Welcome to Montreal, JT. Woo!
Yeah, guess I asked for it.
Oh, nearly.
Is it karma that's a dish best served cold? And to send me off, the boys decided to give me a traditional Montreal farewell.
We have a one-game contract that's just terminated. This first and last game.
After dark, Montreal transformed, particularly in the cultural district, where the power of light is used to give the grand old buildings a dramatic new life. One of the best spots to grab dinner here is Le Central, an eclectic food hall which underlines Montreal's creativity and diversity with a gastronomic flourish. Here, 25 signature restaurants serve global cuisine in a lively setting, from spicy ramen to rich Basque tapas. I'm in Parc Jean Drapeau in the middle of the St. Lawrence River, and today I'm going to be trying my hand at ice climbing.
I would say that it's really unique to have a wall like this where you can practice ice climbing so close to the city.
Always trust a Canadian. They're the nicest people.
It's really an elbow movement, and it's going to be an elbow and a little bit of a flick of the wrist. I would say this wall is perfect for first-timers. We get a lot of people who are curious because they climb inside or they rock climb, but then they have never tried ice climbing. Perfect place to try.
Now it's time to really break the ice.
It's brilliant that you can actually have a go at something like this as a complete novice. And this is a great place to try ice climbing because the wall isn't particularly tall, but it's just challenging enough. You get to experience the proper equipment and learn the correct techniques, and you get to summit an actual ice wall.
Wow, this is insane. I'm literally hanging off a wall of ice, and I am so close to downtown Montreal that I can see the rush hour traffic. This is urban adventure at its finest. Winter is Montreal's defining season, and in these conditions, you need to get one thing right above all others: your outerwear.
Tonight, I'm headed to one of Montreal's favourite winter events, Igloo Fest. And for that, I'm going to need to dress the part.
Wow, this is like Aladdin's cave of vintage delight, isn't it?
A lot of gems. They're all very unique.
So you rent these out to people for Igloo Fest?
It's for the whole ski season that we do this. Mainly for Igloo Fest also because it's such a fun experience to have something different for a festival.
Yeah.
And they're so colorful that it is the perfect occasion.
Visiting Ribotti Vintage is like emerging from a hot tub time machine into a 1980s ski resort in all its neon splendour. The trick with Igloo Fest is to treat it like a tight ski turn and lean into it. Then I just had to find the perfect woolly hat to finish the look.
People are gonna see you, they're gonna be like, ah, what a nice style!
All right, I'm dressed to impress and I'm ready to party. Now it's time for one of the biggest winter festivals in the world, Igloo Fest.
Igloo Fest has grown into something approaching a winter Coachella. It's a big vibe with big looks and big DJs on stage. Above all, it's an opportunity when the days are short and the temperatures are low for Montrealers to come out in their tens of thousands and let their collective hair down in style. There's plenty to do besides dancing too. From toasting marshmallows by the fire to adult slides, zero winter blues in sight. And even aerobics dance lessons to loosen you up, practice your moves and keep you warm, as long as your onesie isn't too tight.
This is winter worship at its finest.
Even a little light snow couldn't stop the crowd. In fact, it just made the party harder. From its culture to its food to its sports to its nightlife, Montreal is a city that thrives on spontaneity. A city that's turned winter into an art form while embracing its own unique, eclectic, international spirit. There's nowhere like this anywhere else in the world, and that is the best reason of all to add Montreal to your adventure wish list.